I mainly picked this up because I absolutely love the packaging. Really bright purple in the top corner because it just looks so nice. Okay, so, oh, that's really annoying. There's like a beam of light coming straight through my blinds there. Hello and welcome back to my channel. So first of all, ignore the lighting. I have had to close the blinds, otherwise I would be being blinded by the sun right now. But today we are doing a Halloween themed video. I know it's a bit early, but iHeartRevolution have just released their Curses and Hexes spellbook palette and their Love Spells spellbook palette. And these are this year's Halloween palettes. So today I'm focusing on Curses and Hexes, but if you also wanted to check out the Love Spells review, then do subscribe because I will be doing that in the next couple of days. But if you want to find out what I thought of the palette, how I got this look, then carry on watching. Okay, so we are zoomed in. I'm hoping this lighting's okay because I've got my softbox on as I normally would, but I'm filming at a different time of day and I've had to close my blinds because like otherwise I'd be having sun directly in my eyes. But I don't know if it's made it like a weird light level, I don't know. So this is the palette. I mainly picked this up because I absolutely love the packaging. Like whoever designed this, 10 out of 10 for design because it looks so nice. It was like right up my street. I really like it when they have the cute little designs and like the stars all over it. And I just thought it was a really nicely designed Halloween palette. Last year they did a good job on their Halloween palettes as well. They had a blood and slime chocolate palette, which I did review last year. I think I reviewed them actually a bit later on in the year. I guess this is kind of early to be doing Halloween palettes, but they were just released, so I thought I'd do them like on release, if that makes any sense, so people can like watch this video and decide if they want to buy them as well. I don't know. Hopefully it will be of some help. But the front packaging is exactly the same as the box, although the box does have little lines on it to make it look like a book because I think this collection is called like the spell books or something, I think. But yeah, I really like this year's Halloween designs. I think it's adorable and it kind of matches my nails. So these are the shades inside. I will also do some swatches to put on the screen in a sec. There is actually a matte black in there as well, so it'll be interesting to see how pigmented that one is. There's also a bright purple that looks very fun. The shimmers don't look very shimmery. I don't know if they're the type of ones that you need to use wet or like with a bit of setting spray or something, but they don't look, I don't know if you can see what I mean, but they don't look that shimmery. The silver one does, but the rest of them kind of just look a bit like satins in my opinion. So I don't know, hopefully you'll see in the swatches how they look on the skin. I don't know if I'll use too many of those in today's look because normally satins are a bit weird to work with. Like I never really know what to do with them, but I do want to try and do like a kind of witchy look, I think. So I think, well, I am going to try and use some of the satins, I think, because I don't often use them, so I feel like it's good to do something new. So I do already have some eyeshadow primer on, but it has already creased, so I'm just going to smudge that back in with my finger. And I'm going to take this brush because it's already kind of stained with a similar colour and take this really dark blue called Ghoulish, and it's one of those satins, so I'm not sure how well it will work on the outer corner because I'm going to try and treat it like a matte, but I'm going to try and wing that out in the very outer corner of my eyes. Okay, so that actually worked a lot better than I expected it to. It was kind of a bit more difficult to blend out, but I think that's because it's not a matte, it is actually kind of a shimmer. And I do really like the fact that it's like slightly shimmery because you can kind of see when it like catches certain lights, I think. It gives off like a different colour, so I actually really like that. So I'm now just going to see how it will blend with a actual matte. And I'm going to go in with the really bright purple in the top corner because it just looks so nice and I want to see if it's as pigmented as it looks in the pan. Just that one there. Okay, so they actually blended together really well. The only issue I have with it is the more you blend it, the kind of like less pigmented it gets, like it just kind of blends away. So I did go in with it a few times, but it does pretty much like the same colour as it does in the pan. And then on my lower lash line, I'm just going to take this lighter purple colour called Nightmare. Okay, so I am already going to cut my crease, I think. And then I think the shimmers I want to test out are obviously the really glittery looking one. And then this like icy blue at the top I think might be quite cool. So I'm going to cut my crease and then try those. Okay, so, oh, that's really annoying. There's like a beam of light coming straight through my blinds there. Might move over a bit. I've cut my crease. It is a bit of a messy one, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to be covering it in glitter anyway. So I don't know, I might use a bit of setting spray on these like satiny shimmers just to make them like shine a bit more, I think. So I'm just going to grab my setting spray. So I'm just going to give my flat brush a little spray. That should probably be enough. And I'm just going to take that light blue satiny shade called Possess and try and put that in the like inner part of my cut crease. Okay, so it's not the worst, but it's not as shimmery as I'd like it to be. It is weird, like I would literally only class that one as a shimmer, so it's kind of weird that they decided to do most of them like these strange like matte satins. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm just not 100% sure how to use them, to be honest. But I'm gonna just leave the blue there because I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it any more shimmery, and then try the actual like glittery shimmer called Disguise and then put that on the majority of my cut crease. I'm going to mostly use my finger for that, but I am just going to use the brush to try and get towards the edges. Okay, so I was expecting that shade to be like a dark gold because I feel like to me that's what it looks like in the pan, like that one there. But on my eyelid it's quite silver. It's like very similar to the blue shade, so that's a bit odd. And it's also not as shimmery as it looked in the pan. Actually it is quite foily. I wouldn't say shimmery, I'd say it's more like foily than shimmery. But I'm just gonna blend the outer corners a bit with the fair shade. Okay, I'm just going to add some eyeliner and eyelashes and be back with my final thoughts. Okay, so this is the finished look. Apologies for the weird lighting. The sun is just in that position and it's going to do its thing. So I'm going to try and ignore it and give you my final thoughts. So also ignore the eyelashes because I didn't actually stick it on properly. So I'm just hoping the camera doesn't pick that up. But my opinion of the I Heart Revolution Curses and Hexes palette is I do like it and I do like the look that has come about on my face from this palette, but I think the like shimmers are not shimmers. On the back of the box it says 18 soft matte and rich metallic shades. Oh, so it doesn't actually call it shimmers, but I would not describe them as rich metallics. They are satins. As you can see, they're not particularly shiny, and as you may know, I do really like a shimmer. So in the shimmers department, kind of disappointing, but in terms of how pigmentation goes, I think they are really pigmented, and with the dark blue shimmer, I was able to create like a nice winged out look, I think. But yeah, I'm really happy with it, and I really love the packaging. It's actually the main reason why I bought it is because of the packaging, because just look how cute, it's adorable, and it's very Halloween-y and very gothic. I very much like it. And of course, if you did want to check out my review of the Love Spell book palette, that will be up on my channel in the next couple of days, so do subscribe if you want to check that one out. But thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, please feel free to like, comment and subscribe anyway, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye!